Yes, guys, what's going on? So, Tyson, Too Fast Fury, is potentially facing a ban of a minimum of 4 years in boxing. There's some new drug allegations made against him. He's also pulled out of the Vladimir Klitschko fight due to depression issues. I'm very interested to see whether this is legit or not, and if he actually is depressed. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes with Tyson Fury, but I mean, if we looked at him before he had the ankle injury, I think he was ready for the Klitschko fight. I do think the ankle injury was legit, and he looked in shape. I mean, if you look at his face leading up just before the fight, where he was making them videos in the car, his body fat had significantly reduced, and he looked in very good shape, and I think he was ready for that fight. Now, however, he gained a lot of weight since then, and I don't think he was ready for this fight against Klitschko. It's disappointing because Tyson Fury is a talent, and I've always said he's a great talent, but I mean, if he's not going to give his full commitment to boxing, then he's never going to be a great fighter. I think he had all the makings of a great fighter, a bit of better nutrition maybe. There's a few critiques we could make about Fury, but I mean, that aside, he's a very good fighter. And back to the drug allegations. These drug allegations, are they true or not? I don't know, but I'm going to say I don't think so. I think that there's a lot of people out there who don't like Tyson Fury's comments. So mixing that, I mean, out of all the people in boxing, you've got to say that the last person you'd expect before we had these allegations to get allegations made against them was Tyson Fury. I mean, and Tyson Fury is a very outspoken person. He makes comments that not everybody likes. He talks about free, he does like to talk a lot about Palestine and supports the Free Palestine movement. Does not agree with the global elite and the political hierarchy. He doesn't agree with any of it. He doesn't agree with the media, the way the world works. He questions a lot of things, and is a very intellectual person. Yes, he might not be academically very clever. He makes spelling errors on his Twitter, but I mean, what he says and the message he puts forward, he is a very intellectual person. And you know, it's often the people who seem very immature who are quite frequently the most intellectual people, whereas the people who like to put on an immature front and like to act immature are often inside filled with nothing, and they're not usually very mature people who understand much about anything really. However, there have been rumours that when Tyson Fury was in America, when he newly won the heavyweight title and he met Mike Tyson in them videos, I forget which fight he was at, but he definitely looked coked up. He definitely looked like he was on some sort of cocaine or something. But that's recreation drugs, you know. But I mean, if a person's taking recreational drugs, what's it to say that that person isn't taking some performance enhancing drugs? They are different things, obviously, and you know, morally they are different. And do I think Tyson Fury is on steroids? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to give my take on something like that because I really don't know whether he is or not. He definitely doesn't look like he's been on gear. I mean, there's definitely no signs of steroids on him. I mean, he doesn't tend to have a lot of red acne spots. He doesn't have that shiny skin what people on steroids have. His skin seems normal, and as a person, he doesn't seem to be on steroids. I mean, a person on steroids, it does take impact on the physical aspect of a person. And Tyson Fury's fighting style, he isn't really a big power puncher. So in what way would steroids significantly benefit him when he's a fighter who relies upon precision punching, footwork, skill, defense? I mean, he relies upon them things. I mean, even if Floyd Mayweather Jr. was on steroids, you can't take away from the fact that he's a great fighter, because at the end of the day, he's skillful. I mean, he barely gets hit, and that's not as a result of steroids and testosterone, extra testosterone in his body. That's his mindset and his skill. And I think the same is for Tyson Fury, because he did not beat Klitschko on brute force or strength or physical capability. He beat them using his brain and his boxing skill. So I don't know, like, I'm not convinced that Tyson Fury is on steroids, because yes, it helps you get through grueling training camps and it gives you a level of fitness that you wouldn't have without it, but I'm just not convinced that he's on gear. I definitely think that if there, you know, I'm not gonna say that there definitely is an agenda to bring Tyson Fury down, but I'd say there are people who would love to see Tyson Fury stripped of his titles and for Vladimir Klitschko to get his titles back. And at the moment, it's looking like it's going to go like that. I mean, with Muhammad Ali, when he lost his title and Joe Frazier regained it, you got to understand that nobody ever beat Muhammad Ali in the ring. And because they couldn't beat him in the ring, they took the belt off him outside the ring. And I'm not comparing Tyson Fury and Ali, but you've got to understand that this is the heavyweight title, and Tyson Fury is the legit lineal champion now. I mean, he's beat the fighter who is the great unbeaten Vladimir Klitschko, who hasn't lost in so many years. and he did the impossible. So you've got to understand that Tyson Fury is a proven legit champion who's beaten one of the pound for pound greats. So where does that put Tyson Fury? So you can't just write him off and say that, oh, he's a bum, he's out of shape, he's rubbish. Boxing, like I said I've said this in every video, in so many videos, boxing's all about hype. A person carries an accumulative amount of wins, he's on a winning streak, he's the shit in boxing. Okay, he takes a loss, he takes 2 losses, he's finished, he's over, nobody wants to know the guy. Boxing is all hype, okay? But in reality, the fighter who exists prior to them wins or losses, and the fighter who comes after them wins or losses, the skill level is similar. The only thing that changes is the confidence, okay? Leave your comments in the section below, subscribe as always. Like I said, boxing is all hype and people are against Tyson Fury right now. And I support Tyson. I hope he comes back strong. If he's really suffering from any mental illnesses, I wish him nothing but the best, and I really hope he recovers. Depression and mental illnesses affect people like Tyson Fury the most. It's a bit ironic because he's the person who likes to play a lot of mind games, but a person who questions things, understands things, and is intellectual and thinks and has an active brain, often them people can suffer from depression and mental illnesses. So I'm not significantly surprised. I don't think Tyson Fury is gonna go and kill himself or anything like that, but I do think that, you know, it can affect anybody. And Tyson Fury, I understand that it can affect him as well, no matter how he is as a person. Comments in the section below. Subscribe as always. Be Real TV. Let me know what you think about the recent scandals against Tyson Fury and what you think about the drug allegations in particular. Subscribe as always. In a bit, guys.